Imagine a place, lush and green, nestled in the heart of Sri Lanka. A place where giants roam, gentle, majestic, and captivating. We're talking about Pinnawala, home to one of the world's most famous elephant orphanages. For years, it's been a beacon for tourists, drawn by the promise of witnessing these incredible creatures up close. But beneath the surface, especially now, as Sri Lanka grapples with a crippling economic crisis, a complex ethical dilemma is unfolding. Pinnawala was born out of necessity in 1975, a sanctuary for orphaned and injured elephants. It's always been a popular tourist destination. It's a place where visitors can observe the elephants bathing in the Mahouts River, a spectacle that's etched in the memories of countless travelers. You can even, under certain conditions, witness them being bottle-fed as babies. It feels magical, a chance to connect with nature on a profound level. But here's where the story takes a turn. Sri Lanka's recent economic turmoil has hit the tourism industry hard. The flow of foreign currency, once a lifeblood for the country, has slowed to a trickle. For Pinnawala, this means immense pressure. The cost of feeding these enormous animals, each one consuming hundreds of kilograms of food daily, has skyrocketed. The pressure to generate income is immense. This is where the ethical tightrope walk begins. To keep the orphanage afloat, there's a growing temptation to prioritize profit over animal welfare. Activities that might have been frowned upon in the past are becoming more commonplace. We're hearing whispers of longer working hours for the elephants, more frequent rides, and an increased reliance on direct interactions with tourists. Interactions that might not always be in the best interest of the animals. Think about it. These are wild animals, albeit accustomed to human presence. But constant interaction, the demands of performing for crowds, and the disruption to their natural behaviors can take a toll. The concern is not just about overt cruelty, but about the subtle erosion of their quality of life. Are these elephants truly thriving, or are they simply surviving to meet the demands of a struggling economy? The keepers themselves are caught in the middle. Many are deeply devoted to the elephants, having cared for them for generations. They understand their individual personalities, their quirks, their needs. But they also face immense pressure to provide for their own families, and their livelihoods are directly tied to the success of Pinnawala. They are forced to make difficult choices, often balancing the welfare of the elephants with the economic realities of their own lives. So, what's the solution? It's a complex question with no easy answers. Some argue for stricter regulations and oversight, ensuring that animal welfare remains the top priority. Others suggest exploring alternative funding models, perhaps through increased government support or international conservation grants. Sustainable tourism practices are key, focusing on educational experiences that benefit both the elephants and the local community. As travelers, we also have a role to play. We need to be mindful of the choices we make, supporting ethical tourism operators who prioritize animal welfare. Ask questions. Do your research. Look beyond the surface and understand the impact of your visit. By making informed decisions, we can help ensure that Pinnawala remains a sanctuary for elephants, not just a tourist attraction. We at PlanNav are committed to bringing you these stories so you can travel smarter. Because in the end, the future of these magnificent creatures depends on it.